Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for jumping on board here with us. We want to invite you to take a deep breath and disconnect from all that stress that you've had all day today. You're in for a really interesting and a fun discussion tonight. I feel like this is one of the fun opportunities in 2023. There's a couple of good opportunities, but we feel like this is really something special. My name is Adam. I'll help be the moderator here tonight with Eric and Nate and Chris, all of whom you'll love to hear their perspectives and history with. So I am just very happy to tell you you're at the right place at the right time, and you're about to hear some incredible things from these amazing people. I am excited about the health and nutrition side of this business. I'm excited about the financial side of it. And, welcome. Let me be the first to tell you, welcome to Discreet, the microdosing company. And, the first matter of business is to tell you what we're going to go over tonight. Besides being very happy people, we've got a story, and it's a good story. We've got incredible products that you're going to be excited to hear about. And of course, there's an opportunity that's valuable for those who want to jump in and learn a little more. But what really matters is people, right? People are a part of every business, but it's a big part of this company. Discreet has attracted some of the greatest people that I know. First and foremost, I got to tell you, is Eric Jones. I mean, if there was ever somebody you wanted to be in business with, it is Eric. Eric is not our major distributor, but our master distributor. And he is an incredible person. I mean, he's got calm, cool, collected personality, but he's very successful. He's been a realtor, been rookie of the year in a very difficult industry. Like, I don't know about you guys, but if you're going to start doing something, how many of us would choose to be a realtor? It's hard. And he's done it for many years, and he's done very well at it. Eric's originally from Montana. He came to the University of Utah to go to school. He met his awesome wife, Michelle, and they've got 3 kids, and they're just doing awesome. They're changing the world. While he was doing that, doing network marketing came into his purview, and he's built a business in network marketing, not only in real estate but in network marketing, and built it from zero to thousands of people. He is a homemaker. He's helped people buy and sell their dream homes and get to the place they want to be. Having somebody that you can trust in real estate and somebody that knows what they're doing, that's a big deal. And people are attracted to people like Eric because he's calm, he's consistent, and he's trustworthy. And I trust him too. And I'm really grateful that he's here to help be our master distributor and help things grow here with Discreet. So Eric, my man, are you there? I'll turn it over to you.
Hey, thanks, Adam. I really appreciate the kind words. And I got to say, I am just incredibly honored and excited to be here tonight and be a part of Discreet and really have the privilege to help everyone in the Discreet business, whether they're a distributor or a customer. And I couldn't be happier to be in the right place at the right time. And Adam, you mentioned, I've got a lot of years in experience and also network marketing. And the reason I'm here is because of how life-changing our products are and who and what is backing our products and company. We have a very powerful product line, and it's in demand. And timing is a big reason I'm here, as well as the passive income opportunity. Because as most of us, if you're a realtor, or you have a job, or you own your own business, if you show up every day, it works out okay. But when you decide, you know what, I'm going to just not go to work for a couple weeks or a month, you can see how quickly that check might disappear. And I've been doing that for a long time. We're starting at zero every single month. So there's so many reasons why I'm here today and why I'm so excited about what we're sharing. And I'm really privileged too that I get to introduce our founder and our CEO, Nate Farnsworth, a great friend of mine. And Nate, is really the perfect one to run this ship and be the captain of Discreet. He's been an entrepreneur for his whole life, and for the past 20 years, he's been in the network marketing industry, lots of experience, 10 years as a formulator. And also, he's an owner in Factory 6, who was the very first company in Utah to be licensed to manufacture hemp products back in 2018. So really, we've got a strong foundation. Even though Discreet is brand new, our foundation and our leadership has been around for years preparing. So Nate, I'm excited to introduce you and bring you on. Tell us a little bit about the story of Discreet. How did it happen, and why are we all here today?
Absolutely. Thank you, Eric. And thank you, Adam, for being the moderator and hosting the call. You guys are fantastic. Couldn't ask to work with a better group of people. See a handful of some of our new leaders on here and a handful of guests. Thank you for showing up. Thanks for taking the time to hear about Discreet and what it is. Like Eric was saying, I have been an entrepreneur pretty much all my life. Done a handful of different really fun, really cool things. And over the past 4 or 5 years, I've been working with a couple partners at a company called Factory 6. And we manufacture all sorts of different supplements, mostly in the pills, tablets, capsules, powders, that type of thing. But in 2018, just as the Farm Bill was going into effect, and Chris Esselton, our lawyer, will talk to us a little bit more about that. But we started getting into hemp-derived products, specifically CBD and some of the other cannabinoids. And we were able to do some really cool, just unique things. We started off doing some tinctures, those little droppers, and you put them under your tongue. We did all sorts of pills and tablets, some topicals, did all sorts of stuff. And increasingly, year over year, even month over month, I would say, I had people come to me, people that are, if you will, pillars in the community, people that are public figures, whether it was in church or government or in the private sector, and they'd come to me and they would ask, "Hey, Nate, you have any of the good stuff?" Asking for more than just CBD alone. They wanted the whole hemp plant, right? They wanted THC and everything in it. And actually, one of the reasons why I had that picture up there is just to kind of show the idea that people used to come knock on the door all the time saying, "Hey, we need some CBD, right? We don't want the high doses. We want some CBD. I don't want to go to the dispensary." And the idea that people were coming from out of the woodwork asking us for products that worked. They didn't want high doses. They didn't want to go to dispensaries. They didn't want to drive out of state and have to cross state lines. They didn't. They wanted the efficacy, the effectiveness of THC and CBD products, but they didn't want to have to jump through all the hoops. Whether it was get a med card here in Utah or in the state, maybe some of the states that they were at, they couldn't get it. Anyway, but they wanted products that were effective but also discreet, and that was kind of the idea behind starting Discreet, a company where we would sell effective microdosing hemp-derived products. And the hemp products are just the beginning. We're going to get into a bunch of other products as well too. Really excited for where that's going to go. But this is just the beginning of what we're going to do. Products that work, products that are legal and we can send to people across the country, but that are also very, very effective. And ultimately, that's the story of Discreet, is going through having this need where people were coming out of the woodwork to ask us for products that worked. And I thought, the best way to bring this to market is through a network marketing plan. And we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute.
Hey, thanks, Nate. What really attracted me to Discreet right from the beginning was how these products are harder to get for most people, and the fact that you've been developing, manufacturing, and creating products for years in this line that we haven't been able to get. So when I saw that, hey, we can actually get it directly to our door, that really excited me, and the history and foundation that you and Factory 6 have created over the past few years. And it's just much like Discreet, even though we're new, I mean, Discreet's products have been around for a long time. We just haven't been able to get them like here in Utah and certainly other states. So as we go into these products, I think it's really amazing how we have 4 different products, and like you said, Nate, there's going to be more that are coming along down the road. But I think it's really unique how the different products have different usage, and they're really designed in different ways. And we've had so much feedback just in the last month of, like for instance, sleep. That's an amazing product that's completely different than the others that we have.
Yeah, sleep is by far, sleep's getting some of our best testimonials right now. And it's because it works. It just absolutely works. All the products work very, very well. Sleep is the only product that we've launched so far that does not contain THC in it. All of the products so far are hemp-derived. And the reason sleep works so well is a very good combination. The balancing of CBD and CBN, and most people have heard of CBD, the main cannabinoid found in hemp, but CBN is a minor cannabinoid. It's a cannabinoid that's found in lesser doses, lesser percentages in hemp naturally, but it has a nice mild sedative approach. It just really relaxes you, calms you down, gets you ready to sleep. So the cannabinoids are one part of that, and then the other side of that are these 3 other supplements that we include in there. We use a very light amount, just 3 milligrams of melatonin, which is proven to work very, very well in helping you get into sleep. And then we use magnesium and L-theanine to help you rest deep and sleep deeply. And so the combination of these two allow us to have a product that just works effectively all the time. Chris, again, our lawyer, he's going to talk a little bit about it, but the FDA doesn't allow us to say cannabinoids do anything. I can't say that hemp is going to help you sleep. It's going to relax. I can't say anything and make any medical claims about cannabinoids. And most of the products that we're going to have, we will pair with supplements that we can make those claims about. And melatonin, magnesium, and L-theanine are the things that allow us in sleep to make the medical claim, even though the cannabinoids are doing the heavy lifting. Relief is a phenomenal product. Not only does it have just a mild amount, just 2 milligrams of delta-9 THC in it, but it has 100 milligrams of total cannabinoids. So it's got some CBD, some CBG, CBDA, CBDV. Those are all cannabinoids that are naturally found in the hemp plant. And there's this thing called the entourage effect. And it's the idea that at the plant level, all the naturally occurring cannabinoids are meant to work together synergistically in the kind of the amounts that they are. And that's where Relief really shines. It has all of those cannabinoids in high amounts, especially because 100 milligrams of cannabinoids. And then it has 250 milligrams of univestin. And univestin is a clinically proven plant extract that has been known to alleviate joint discomfort and improve range of motion. Also helps with flexibility and physical function. It's a fantastic addition to the cannabinoids. The cool thing about it is the cannabinoids work really quickly, and then the univestin actually builds over time. So day 1, you don't feel the effects of the univestin as much as you do day 3 and 4, but within a few hours, typically within 30 to 45 minutes, you're starting to feel the effects of the cannabinoids. Gummies. Everybody loves gummies. Gummies are for sure one of our top sellers because they're just they're fun, they're convenient, they're easy to use. The biggest difference between our gummies and the other gummies on the market is the dosage of them. Most hemp-derived gummies out there are shooting to put as much THC in there as they can get away with. And we're really going for dosable formats. We're going for something that's not going to put you in the couch, right? If you've ever had a gummy, if you've gone to a dispensary, whether recreational or medicinal, and gotten a gummy, the lowest you can get typically is a 10 milligram. Every once in a while, you'll be lucky enough to find a 5. But for the most part, they are 10 milligrams. And for most of us, that's just too much. It's just plain too much. You can't get anything done with that much. So we use 5 milligrams of delta-9 THC. They taste amazing, and they are by far, like it says, an absolute crowd pleaser. The last product is my personal favorite. It's the Everyday Chill. These chill pills, the chill tablets, are 2.5 milligrams of hemp-derived delta-9 THC. They're all, of course, in all our products, there's THC and CBD and some of the other minor cannabinoids. But the chill tab has 2.5 milligrams. To me, that's a very, very good balance of finding a dose that you can feel that just is the minimum, the minimum amount possible to be efficacious while still not going too far above. And that 2.5 milligrams is fantastic. And the chill right now is the only product that we have that comes in a 60 count bottle or a 30 count bottle, as well as the sachets for handing out in samples.
Hey, thanks, Nate. That was awesome. You know, I love the chill pill as well. I love it throughout the day. Whenever you need to just kind of take the edge off. And my wife and I both love the sleep so much. It's made such a difference for us. And I'm hearing more and more stories from people that just love the products and how different they are and how they work in different ways. But you know, one thing that's interesting is one of the first questions I get when I start sharing my excitement about Discreet, and it sometimes comes with a little bit of a, you know, a crooked look, or, you know, kind of a curious look, is how is this legal? And we're really fortunate to have Chris Esseltine on tonight. He is our legal counsel and our lawyer for Discreet. And we're going to bring him on. And Chris is awesome. He's a practicing FDA and FDA compliance and healthcare attorney with 16 years of experience. And he specializes in counseling businesses that are governed by the FDA and ran a billion-dollar health network in the legal department, and focuses on FDA and FTC marketing, labeling, and creating corporate compliance. I mean, we could not have somebody better on our team because of what our product is and making sure that everything we're doing is above board. So, Chris, tell us, how can we do this legally?
Great question. And let me just say, is it legal? Absolutely. Let's start with that first. So when we talk about whether or not THC products are legal, we really have to do an analysis on two levels. First, at the federal level, and second, within the states. So let me talk about the federal government. Just so everyone is clear, marijuana is 100% illegal still on the federal level. The federal government still looks at using, growing, transporting, selling, any of that as very, very illegal. So then how do we have THC products that are legal on the federal level? Well, back in 2018, the federal government examined hemp as a plant, and they determined that hemp, which is basically the same plant as a marijuana plant. They're pretty much identical, except hemp has a much lower concentration of THC in it. So when the feds looked at this and determined that there were some health benefits that came from the hemp plant and hemp-derived products, and the chance of it being harmful was so low because the THC concentration was so low, they decided to take it off of what's called the controlled substances list. It's just a list of things that the federal government either declares illegal or has to tightly control, opioids, things like that. So it said this doesn't really belong on that list, so let's take it off. So in the 2018 Farm Bill, the U.S. Department of Agriculture published that law stating that, among other things, that the hemp plant and hemp-derived products were no longer a controlled substance, no longer illegal. So now we have THC derived from the hemp plant as a very legal thing. Hemp plant has about 0.3% or less concentration of THC. So very minor, but still powerful enough to have great health benefits. And that's why the feds decided to take it off the list and make it legal on the federal level. So our products, which are hemp derived and has a concentration of 0.3% THC or less, that's legal. All our products are legal on the federal level. We can use them, we can sell them, we can transport them across the state. So now we have to look at state law. What do the states say about that? Well, first of all, there are 23 states plus the District of Columbia where marijuana, full-blown marijuana, is completely legal recreationally. There are other states where it's legal if you have a medical card, so forth. But in the states where it's not completely legal, almost every state in this country has taken the stance that the federal government has and said, okay, marijuana may be illegal, but THC has health benefits and it's such a low concentration that we see the need to make these substances legal. So in almost every state in the union, including right here in Utah, surprise, surprise, these hemp-derived THC products with 0.3% concentration or less are completely legal. So it's a fantastic thing. It's great news for not only the company, but for everybody who can benefit from these products. There are a few states, just a handful of states like Idaho, for example, where THC is completely illegal. Doesn't matter what form, doesn't matter what concentration. It's just completely illegal to use it, possess it, sell it, whatever. The great thing is, even if you live in a state like Idaho, you can still build a business. You're just technically not allowed to use the products or in the state of Idaho or sell them within the state of Idaho, but you can build a business and bring people on board to introduce them to these products if they live in other states. So that's why it's legal, completely safe, and we are compliant. We wouldn't operate as a company if we weren't. Another question that people often ask me is, well, are these products FDA approved? Which is, great thought, great question, but the short answer, no. And here's why. The FDA does not approve supplements. They approve drugs, they approve medical devices, but they don't approve supplements, whether it's vitamin C or St. John's wort or whatever the supplement is, they don't. It's just not within their purview. So what do? Well, they get involved with supplements just to make sure, number one, they're manufactured safely because they don't want tainted product going out to the public. And number two, if the companies are making outrageous claims, misleading or false statements about the products, then they get involved there as well. So will we ever make a false statement? No. Everything that we do is backed up by scientific evidence, and we say everything within a compliant way. And we're going to teach you how to make sure that you say things and that your downline says things in a very safe and legal way. You're not making outrageous claims. And as far as manufacturing, the ingredients for these products are of just the highest quality. And the FDA has a particular set of standards called good manufacturing practices. And we not only adhere to those practices, we go above and beyond, and we make sure everything's done with quality, with precision, with safety, so that you can take these products, you can recommend these products, you can sell these products with all the confidence in the world that they're great, they do great things, that they're safe, and that they're 100% legal. I wouldn't be here if they weren't. The company wouldn't exist if they weren't. We're going to make sure that you stay compliant, that everything is safe, that you'll have not only confidence in taking these products, but also building a business that's stable and will last, because we're going to do everything, continue to do everything above board.
Thanks, Chris. That makes so much sense. And what I really take away from that is Discreet isn't working through some loophole or anything where we're having to be, a little bit quiet about everything. No, it's 100% legal, and Discreet, our name, doesn't imply that we need to keep it down on the down low. It's more, we need to tell everybody about it. Discreet is just, the name Discreet is how we receive our products, because not everyone, needs to know how we get our products. So I love the legal aspect of it. So we can just feel great and comfortable at going out and building a business. And because of how hard these products have really been to get, and how the demand is increasing, it really is an incredible opportunity. And I think that it's a real good opportunity to talk about briefly kind of what's happening in the cannabis market. And my good friend Adam loves diving into these numbers and having all the stats. He's my go-to guy. Adam, are you still on with us?
I'm here, man. Hey, do you mind if I take a second to just give kudos to Chris and Nate a little bit? Do you mind if I retroactively just talk about Chris? Is really an incredible person as an individual, but his knowledge and experience is just unmatched. Like there are only a handful of attorneys that have the experience that he has. So for us to have him on board, and him believing in us and this product line and the company and supporting us, is really a coup. Like there just aren't people in the country that have Chris's experience. So I'm really grateful for him and that he's as excited as we are. And Nate, I've got to tell you, I've been in network marketing and around network marketing for 20 years, and there's a lot of company owners, Eric, unbelievably, there's a lot of company owners that claim to be formulators, and they're not. But our boy really is. Nate really knows how to do it, and to have the manufacturer behind us and an owner behind us is really important, because there's a lot of people and a lot of companies that don't understand how formulation and formulating a product and how you manufacture the product. There's not only a lot of science there, Eric, there's a lot of art, and it is hard unless you know what you're doing. It's almost impossible to go from, hey, I'm a formulator and I made this in my very small lab, to, hey, we want to manufacture that. So that process, being able to supersede that process because of Nate's experience and because of Factory 6 as a manufacturer, is really, really important. It can't be underestimated and it can't be understated. It is a huge, huge deal. So I love that Nate is so passionate. I love that his experience is there. I love that that we have Factory 6 and that we have Chris on board with Nate, and you, of course, is really a big deal. So anyway, I'll move forward here, but I'm just excited because it just doesn't happen, right? People just don't understand how difficult it is, and what a fake statement is to say that, hey, I formulate products and I know what I'm doing, when you're not the manufacturer. Like, it's night and day. It couldn't be any further apart. So to have Nate and Factory 6 and Chris and you on board is just super important. So anyway, look at this market growth. So compound annual growth rate, CAGR. So I love looking at potential of things that I'm getting involved in. I did a little research here, and I found these stats for the cannabis market. You know, it's a good compound annual growth rate in 2023. I looked it up. Hotels and resorts are pretty good. Travel is coming back. You can guess why travel is coming back, right, Eric? How about online gambling? All right. Now, all of those industries have a compound annual growth rate in 2023 of about 5 to 8%. 8% is considered amazing. 10%, woo, that's really good. That's amazing. 14.9, let's just call it 15%, unheard of. Look at the medical, recreational, and industrial use, but just focus on the growth of medical and recreational cannabis. Now is the time. Look at it from 2020 to 2030. We're now in 2023. We've had incredible growth year after year, almost 15%. Let's just call it 15%. That is very high. That is a very good compound annual growth rate. And that means we're at the right place at the right time with this product, right? All the laws are coming into alignment. We're getting more and more states open. People are used to this. It's been 5, 6, 7 years now that CBD's been out and cannabis has been out. And like Nate said, a lot of companies are just kind of looking for a crazy overdose, and being discreet with this approach we're really going to be able to capitalize on this. So I'm super excited about something that's legitimate, that's got great experience, and that we have a manufacturer and people involved like you too, Eric, that understand, man, look at this, look at what the potential is. And it's not just a 1 year or 2 year or 3 year, like this research has been done back to 2020, a couple of years ago, but they stretched it out to 2030 and beyond. It's incredible growth. We're at the right place, man. Back over to you.
Yeah, it really is. And, I'm a really perfect example of part of why this industry is on the rise so much is because, when I didn't want to get a medical card and I, wanted to get products just, a different way, if I was going to Vegas, I'd pick something up, or I'd have friends call me and say, hey, I heard you going to Vegas. Here's a few $100s, whatever. It's harder to get. And because the industry is seeing all the different benefits, medically, and, what can what kind of benefits we can get from CBD and hemp, and that it's the laws have changed. It's increasing that market tremendously. And that gives us an incredible opportunity. So I would be a customer of Discreet, even if I weren't interested in the business. But because of where this growth is going and the foundation we have in Discreet, it's a no-brainer to take a look at how we can capitalize on this industry and what the market is doing. So in Discreet, we actually have 5 different ways to get paid. And we have retail sales, which is, pretty basic. Basically, you purchase at wholesale and you resell at retail and you make the difference. But with Discreet as a distributor and the retail side of things, you also get your own store online. So if anyone comes to your store and they buy at retail, then it will ship directly to their home, not yours. It'll go right to the customer's home, and then Discreet will give you the difference between the retail and the wholesale. So you can really imagine how you can expand that retail store just with your website. The second is fast cash. Now, fast cash is specifically for distributors, and so are the other 4 ways we're going to talk about. Fast cash is when a new distributor joins. We have a $75 bonus on our starter pack, which is $4.99. And then we also have generational bonuses on the Fast Start. So when someone brings in a new distributor, they get a $75 cash bonus. But then when that distributor brings in a distributor and so on, 4 levels deep, it rolls up and there's a $25 bonus all the way back up to that original distributor, which can really add up over time. We also have a binary commission structure, and that's the 3rd way of getting paid. This is about team building. And for those of you that haven't been in network marketing before or haven't seen how a binary system works, we're happy to go over that with you at a different time. Just let us know. But a binary is really simple. It's 2 legs, and it is you have a left and a right. And as you introduce distributors to Discreet, when they either go on your left or right, and you get paid on your lesser leg. So as both legs grow out each week, Discreet pays based on the volume. On the fourth one is called check match. Now this one is really incredible because this is how you hear about distributors that really are making incredible money in direct sales. Check match is one of those big reasons why. Because what happens is you build a team and you help other people hit their goals in their binary tree, then you actually get a match of their binary check. So let's say you bring in a friend that becomes a distributor and they grow a check where 1 week they make $1,000 in their binary. In the check match, you would actually get $100 just because you helped them in that week, or you helped them in the past grow their business. So check match can become incredibly large over time, and it pays 4 levels deep as well. And the 5th way is a global bonus. This is where Discreet sets aside 3% of the total volume of the company, and it is cut up in a pie based on the top leaders that helped grow the business. And it's a monthly bonus for those top leaders that really say, I want to be a big part of this growth and industry with Discreet. So that's it's an incredible compensation plan. It's the most true and tried comp plan in history, the binary check match. And I'm just really thankful and grateful that Nate and Discreet chose direct sales with the Discreet products to give us all this opportunity to go grow a business and take advantage of the what's happening in the cannabis industry. So how do you get started? Really simple. Right now we have 2 options. We have a starter pack for $4.95, gives you a great assortment of the products, all the products, and also plenty to sample with other potential customers or distributors. With your website, you have your store set up and you also have your back office. So this is really where this is the starter pack and the most common way to get started. But right now we actually have a founders pack. Since Discreet is so recent in our launch, we're just starting out. We introduced a founders pack that is limited to only 50 distributors who raise their hand and say, yes, I want to be a founder with Discreet, and I want to be there right at the beginning and say, yes, I was one of the very founding distributors. And that is $24.95. Obviously, you get more products to sample out and use for yourself. But there's some other things too. You also have preferred seating at future events as we grow into a larger company, and we have lots of distributors to get together an event. You'll have that special seating. And then we also have the opportunity to have private tours with Nate at Discreet to see how the manufacturing works, and also the opportunity to bring other potential distributors or prospects in that tour. So really a great honor. We also do monthly founder calls, one founder call per month. And what that is for is just introducing what's coming down the pipeline and an introduction to possibly new products and trying them out before everyone else does. So it's quite an honor to be a founder, and but those are a limited amount, and we don't have many left. I think probably less than about 15. And as a distributor, if you sell a starter pack, I mentioned the Fast Start 75, the Founders Pack is 1,000 for selling a Founders Pack at the beginning. So how to get started? Really simple. Whoever invited you here tonight, just ask them what their replicated site is or their store. And you'll notice that the Discreet.store has your friend's name on it, and that means it's their personal site. If you shop on this store, that distributor will get some of that retail wholesale difference. But to join as a distributor, you can either click Earn here, or you can scroll to the bottom of any of these pages and click on Enroll Now. And you'll see that we're shopping on my site here. And if you click this arrow drop down, you can select Affiliate. And yes, and then you can pick your starter pack or founder pack to get started. Really, really simple. That's how, and it'll attach you to the distributor that invited you here tonight. So I'm just really excited that Discreet gives us this opportunity, and let us do the heavy lifting. If you are interested in being a Discreet distributor, let's see, not sure who needs to be muted there. Sorry, but if you're interested in being a Discreet distributor, we would love to help you build that business and let us do the heavy lifting. We do these calls every Tuesday night, and we have other events throughout the week as well. We have trainings that we do, and I'm available, by text, by phone, by three-way, or individual Zoom. So if you have people that are interested in learning more about the products or the business opportunity, I'm here to help. So happy to be here tonight and assist. And I want to say thank you for Nate, our CEO, for being on tonight. How cool is that? And Adam and Chris and everyone that's participating as well. We just got an amazing team of great people, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to change the world and help a lot of people. So thanks so much, and have a great night.